Hey
y'all!
guys, good to see y'all.
Sorry for the wait.
Thank y'all for coming. Technical difficulties. Let's see who we got in here.
Make sure all our phones are down.
Got Dustin.
Hey.
Good to see you. We got Jessica. Good to see you.
Thanks for coming.
Let's see. We got PW. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you.
Is that a Ghost Nerds?
Let's see. There's Patty. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you.
Hey.
Let's see. We got Clarissa. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you. And then we got Miss Marion. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Sorry we're late, guys. My intro decided to go bye-bye and it don't want to work anymore. So I was trying to figure out what happened to that. Still haven't figured it out. So it's all right. Crap happens. First thing I want to do is say a super congratulations to Shani and PLE on their engagement. That is so awesome. And just a congratulations to them. And then let's see, JJ Little Show.
Another shout out to him.
Shout out to him. He did a drawing the other day, and I actually won it. And this is what I won. Really awesome coins. And we got an awesome penny. Thank him for that. And which I cannot find. I put it up somewhere, but Three Souls Paranormal actually sent us a DVD the other day. I was going to shout them out for that. Thank them for sending that to us. And let's see. And like I said, we don't have any guests today. So we're just going to do a family hangout, and we're going to start off with a story. It kind of has to do with St. Patrick's Day a little bit. It's kind of crazy, but it's kind of like an Appalachian story. Myth/legend, maybe. But in our area, there are 3 prominent families of, rich families. They were all farmers, all struggling. Let's see, we had John come in here. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming in.
Hey.
And the 3 farmers were like everybody else. They were struggling and just corn, cotton, whatever they were growing. Well, one day, all these 3 farmers, they were really close friends. Well, one day it was somewhere around Thanksgiving, so the 3 of them decided to go hunting. And before I get any further, the whole story is how they got rich. And I want you guys to tell me if you think it's true or not. But like I said, they all went hunting. And one was hunting for a turkey. And the other 2 were hunting for a wild pig because I was going to have turkey and roast pig for Thanksgiving dinner. Well, the 3 men were down in the valley hunting. And out of nowhere, let's see here. We got Bluegrass. Good to see you.
Hey.
Thank you for coming in. And out of nowhere, a storm came up. Down here in the South, they'll come from absolutely nowhere and just drench everything. So they're like, what are we going to do? Lightning's flashing, the wind's blowing. And one of the men said, I was down there by the creek hunting for pig, and I saw a cave. Let's go run inside that cave. Well, they all ran for that cave, and they stayed in there a good hour or 2 till that storm was over. Well, when they came out, now this is where the story has 2 different endings. And I don't know which one of these are true or if either one of them are true. But according to legend, the three men came out, and one of them said to the others, "There is a rainbow, and it actually ends at the entrance of this cave. Like just the prettiest rainbow you could ever see." Let's see. Here we go, right here. Monique, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. We're the ones that are late. You're fine. But anyway, the man said to the rest of them, my grandfather always told me that at the end of a rainbow is a pot of gold. And they all said, "You're insane and you're crazy. You've lost your mind." He said, "Okay, well, in those days, the reason why they had a shovel, but the reason why they did is when they killed that pig and they field dressed it. Around here, they don't like wolves and coyotes and those kind of things, so they would dig a hole and bury the things that they didn't need when they field dressed them. So that's why they had a shovel." But the man said, "Well, if I'm crazy, prove me wrong. Let's dig a hole." Well, according to legend, those three men started digging a hole, and all of a sudden they hear a loud thud. But when they clear the dirt back, there is a wooden crate. And as you guys know, down in our valley, there was actually the Confederate Union. It wasn't a fight, but it was a skirmish, and the Confederates hid gold all over our mountains. So, according to legend, one of those three men found a crate of gold bars. So, and that's how they became rich. That's the first ending. The second ending, because I've heard two versions of this same story. The second version is when they ran. Let's see right here. Don't want to miss anybody. Good to see you, Derek. Thank you for coming in. Oh, yeah. Thank you. And the second ending to that story of how they got rich is when they ran into that cave that actually found the gold in the cave, hiding from the bad storm. But either way, those three men grew rich overnight, and nobody knows the real, true way that they got rich. And to this day, that's the got to go to timeout. And I hadn't even done nothing yet. Right, you are. I'd love to find just one bar, but they found a crate. And to this day, like their families are still rich. And I don't know first names, but around here it's the Word family, the Camels, and the Matthews family. They were always close. They were always farmers, but like I said, overnight they became rich, and they owned 3/4 or more of the land around here, and they all their land was always close to each other. And another reason why they didn't tell anybody the reason why or where they got their gold was because they were trespassing. I've heard that.
That's the first I heard of it, but I say because the family would make them share and the government would make them give it to them.
Well, all this happened back in like the 20s and 30s. So the government back then wasn't like it is today. So now if they'd have found that today, oh yeah, the government.
Because the coins was from the war, didn't you say?
The gold bars was from the war, man. The government, Lord have mercy, they would be all over them. But back then, hey, they didn't keep up like that. So
I say they dug it up.
I say they dug it up too.
Who just leaves it lying in the cave?
Well, the Confederates, maybe
they were just camping and then they have to leave it. Who knows?
But the Confederate, they kept guns of like stores of guns all over, and during war times they could retreat back to these areas and go back and fight again. So I've heard that.
I wish we was that lucky.
Right? Yeah, we're not. But I've heard of somewhere in our state there was somebody walking their property, and they own property where moonshiners used to run, and one day after a rainstorm, they saw like 3 or 4 of these old tin coffee cans. So they took them out, and there was gold and silver in those. So you never know. But I just thought that was an interesting story and wanted to share that because that was crazy. But yeah, we don't have any guests tonight. So what I thought about doing is dropping the link, and if anybody just wanted to come up and maybe share a paranormal story or just hang out, we could do that. So let me do that right quick.
What did I say?
Which one?
I'm Steven everyone.
Oh yes, he is. They're Three Souls Paranormal. They're the ones who we won their little drawing, and they gave us that DVD. That was awesome. Let's see. We'll paste that. And we'll drop that. So if there's anybody in the chat that wants to come up and join us, they can. We can just share some paranormal stories and just right. But
PW.
Yep.
Ghost nerds.
Ghost nerds. And
we want that shirt.
Yes.
We'll pay for that.
Let's see. There he is. What's up, Derek? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey.
Hey.
This one right here is somebody I've been wanting to get up here on this panel. Just saying. Can you pin that?
Give me a minute, you guys.
Okay.
Normal. Everything's okay.
What now? Yeah. Other than paranormal, everything is okay, right?
I was just looking on the internet talking about Confederate gold and whatnot. One Confederate gold bar in today's market is worth $2 million.
Oh yeah. And those 3 men that found that, like their families today, like they're probably 3rd or 4th generation. They're still some of the richest families in our area. I mean, they own everything.
Well, like I said in chat, there is a legend because I'm into all sorts of things, as you and Mrs. Myers Paranormal knows. I don't leave no stone unturned, even if it's just a stupid treasure hunt that people have been trying to find for 20 years and haven't found nothing. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
There is a legend that there is a boxcar in Lake Superior. There is a legend that there's a boxcar in Lake Superior with the lost Confederate gold in it.
Ooh. It's a wonder somebody's not hunting for that.
Well, they would be, but they're too busy trying to find what's on Oak Island in Nova Scotia.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I know some folks from Nova Scotia. And Miss Sandra lives in what was that? Not Winnipeg.
Hey, Chad.
Anyway, it's good to see everybody tonight. Thank y'all for coming in. But man, I love the Confederate stuff, man. Even the Union stuff. That's some neat history.
I love all military history, classic battles. You know what I mean? And
oh yeah.
Because it's like I posted on my community tab. If we don't remember history, we are doomed to repeat it.
Yes. Yep.
And yeah, And I'm a believer in telling all sorts of history: the good, the bad, the ugly. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
Yep.
Including the atrocities during times of war. Because let's face it, there was a lot of atrocities.
Yeah. And we went recently last week to one of the biggest cemeteries around here that we know of, and actually came across a section that was cordoned off that had over 100 unidentified Confederate soldiers.
Wow.
We had no idea it was there, and we've been there twice before, never even saw it.
Because we haven't been able to walk the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It's a massive one. It's called Maple Hill. It's the same cemetery where the Dead Children's Playground is.
Wow.
Which that'll be coming this week sometime when we drop that. But we're behind. We've been so wore out from all the traveling we've done that I hadn't even scheduled any of the videos this week. I got to do that after we get off the live.
I'm behind too on putting historical videos out there. I'm trying to get into places to do some paranormal investigations. So I'm going to go out there the rest of this week and do some videos.
You know what I hate? You would think that some of these places, like with us on YouTube, getting them some attention, you would think that they would allow some channels just to come in free. Right. But no, they want to charge $1,000, $500, $200 just to go in. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Paranormal Witch. I think every paranormal experience is very interesting. Doesn't matter how minor or major it is.
Oh, yeah. If you're around a computer, you can pop up because I know you got some stories and we're interested in them.
I mean, I only have a few, and my first one was when I was a kid in the 80s. I saw my grandmother standing at the foot of my bed.
Oh, wow.
And I was born in 79 and she passed a year before I was born.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like most don't even get that experience.
And my family told me that when I was born, it was almost like a big gust of wind came over the hospital room when my mom holding me, and that my family believed that was my grandmother. So
that's awesome. Maybe she's your spirit guide too, helping you along.
Oh yeah. Well, I was born with a heart murmur. I wasn't supposed to live through the night, let alone see 44 years on this earth.
Right. Yeah. I have a family member of mine that was born with a hole in her heart the size of a silver dollar, but she's 25 now.
Yep.
Never even had surgery for it. Like it just disappeared overnight.
Mm-hmm. So I think every paranormal experience people have had is great.
Yeah, me too. And that's the reason why we started the Monday night live stream is even the simplest of paranormal stories will teach somebody. I mean, the good, the bad, the ugly, you know what I mean? Like somebody needs to hear it.
Yeah. I mean, I think Hollywood has perverted what we do.
Yeah.
They've made billions of dollars on what we do.
And 90% of it's just fake.
And I'll be honest, I'm guilty. As soon as there's a movie about the paranormal that comes out, I'll be the first to watch it. But
yeah, me too. Yeah, us too.
Yes, we love it.
But
I'm
the type where if it says based on a true story or an actual event or whatever, I'll watch it once or twice and then I'll go to Google and I'll research it just to see how factual it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, Nani Mae, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming. But there is up at the top is a link if you want to jump in chat. Anybody's welcome. But yes, I think my favorite is the Conjuring series because it's based on the experiences of Ed and Lorraine Warren. I love those.
Hey, Nani. No. Huh? Derek, put your glasses on. You know you need them to read, okay? Ain't Oni May. I hope I said that right.
Yeah, it's something like that. But
My favorite is the original Exorcist and the original Amityville Horror. Now, that movie has been so over embellished over the years, the Amityville Horror, that I'm not buying half of what they said.
what's up there, George? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Georgie Porgy. But
Oh, the Charlene.
actually, I just ordered the Conjuring doll from Amazon.
Johnny, good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Johnny. But yeah, there is a good movie you guys should watch if you haven't seen it. And it's actually based on a true story. It's called I'm just gonna go through what it's about, and maybe somebody in the chat can come up with the name because I'm drawing a blank right now. It's about a New York City police detective who was part of some special unit in the NYPD, and all these paranormal things started to happen, and he gave up his job as a cop, and he started to be a paranormal investigator. And he's a licensed exorcist. I think it's called damn it. Fuck. Hang on.
Oh, there's my. Good to see you there, John Boy. Thank you for coming, buddy.
What did she say?
Yes. Yes. Okay, all you haunted doll folks, one of these days I want to come on panel to discuss them. Well, come on up because we can do that too. It's crazy how just inanimate objects can have something attached to it like that.
Right? The guy, the former NYPD officer, his name is Ralph Sarchi. There's a movie about his life. The movie is called Deliver Us from Evil.
Deliver Us from Evil. I don't think I've ever watched that.
He's a former NYPD sergeant who turned demonologist, and now because he had some paranormal experiences while he was on the job. And the movie is actually really based on a true story.
That's cool. I mean, something that I've come to learn recently is I find quite a few like paranormal investigators have one time been a pastor or a preacher.
Yeah.
Because no matter how you do it, usually those two things, they do not coexist because, I mean, I'm not sure why, but
yeah,
they don't. And I mean, I know two people for sure that have been pastors that stepped away because of the paranormal.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm taking over your panel.
Hey, you're good. You're good. It's all good.
I've had some paranormal experiences in my day. Nothing earth shattering, but still.
I wish I could get our buddy Frank from Shadows Past up here because they went into I don't remember what place they went into, but I believe it was a house where they were asked to come in and do some research.
Wow.
There's Miss Vicky. Hey, Vicky. Good to see you.
Hey, Vicky. Welcome.
Yeah, yes, you're right. You're definitely right.
Well, I do have a picture frame here of my mom when she was a little girl. And I've been told when I was on panels and doing my own lives that there's two female spirits attached to the mirror.
Oh wow,
And I
that's
believe
wild.
it's my grandmother's spirit and my mom's spirit. Or the picture rather.
Yeah, that is definitely true on that one. But our friend from a fellow YouTube creator, they were asked to come in on a house to investigate because they were having things happen.
Right?
And when he got there, he was told absolutely nothing. And well, thank you.
Well, Jessica, that's not true.
No.
Because we have one, and we've been talking to her,
And it's not a demon.
she's not. She don't have
It's just some
older
spirits. Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah, I have.
She was what we got from her. She was just too scared to leave her. Scared to leave.
Yeah, and that doll meant something to her,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah. And another thing with that is you can't take everything people say 100%. That is why I believe in doing a lot of research. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, oh yeah.
Like, we like Ed and
Lorraine,
Lane,
yes.
but we gotta own research.
Yeah.
It's like take what you want and then and then discard the rest. You know what I mean?
We never did get the age. We got
She's around 50,
yes,
so
We
we
got-
call her Miss Victoria now.
yes, we got that far with her. Before I finish this other story, I wanted to ask you guys what y'all think about next Monday. Again, we don't have anybody lined up. What do you guys think about doing a live paranormal investigation with Victoria? We will use the necrophonic, the spirit talker. We'll do the cat toys, whatever. I mean, we'll do the pendulum. We've got the K2 meter again. We'll use all that.
Because y'all seen I had a short. We was doing a video, and the video got erased because when we got talking to her, it just stopped filming.
Yeah, I think she might have turned it off or something. But at any rate, we're thinking about doing that next Monday, and we'll just see what we can get with that. But back to the story, when, like I said, our fellow creator went in that house and he heard, the activity. Come to find out, they lied to him. The family had been doing like seances with Ouija boards and that kind of thing, and invited something in. And whatever they invited in, there was 5 investigators. There's only one left. One left because they've each one of them had something happen to him. One had a freak accident and he passed in some kind of accident with a car, and the other 3 that were missing died of some kind of cancer within just a year or two. And he was escorted out on a stretcher because he went into seizures. Like, he was seizing and could not stop. So there was something in that house that was absolutely terrible. And he actually got out of the paranormal altogether after that, to where all he would do is just go to a cemetery and film, like do walkthroughs, but he absolutely would not communicate with anything. And only here recently has he been doing any investigations, and all he does is just turn the equipment on. He won't communicate or ask questions. He just lets it play, and if something comes through, it does. But he won't ask any questions because of his ordeal he had. Built a haunted island shed. No,
if she was evil, yes.
Yeah, but
it's just like a nice spirit so far.
But I am actually working on a box for her, like just a wooden box with a door with glass that I can attach her to the wall because we're afraid she's going to get broke. Because we got her right here, of course. But
she's adorable.
I cleaned her up and everything. It was dirty in a dirty box.
Yeah, Autumn washed her, and I threw the box away because it was all torn up. So that's why I want to build her another one out of wood.
Right.
Handmade, and it'll be just over here behind us somewhere, and we'll just open the little door and pull her out whenever we want.
We don't. Yeah, we don't play with Ouija boards.
No, because
me neither.
Yeah, I've had people tell me that they played with them as children like they were toys. I'm like, that is not a toy. Like that is no.
We did once, but that was when we was younger.
Yeah. Jesse, good to see you, sis.
It's not a toy, but it was made by Mattel or Hasbro.
Yeah.
Hey, Jesse.
Let's see. May produce content, but many folks have stopped due to impact. Yes, definitely. Definitely. You have to prepare for sure. And we've got sage and we got natural stones everywhere, not to mention holy water and olive oil and prayer. Like we got it covered. Because like I said, we have a little 8-year-old girl laying in yonder watching 9-year-old about to be 10 in there laying around watching TV. So we try to keep everything out of here.
Yeah, if it was evil, it wouldn't be in here.
Oh, she jumped on us.
Hey, Southern Clairvoyant.
Love to build a haunted museum. That would be cool, but yeah. Now, see, I have burned incense for years. I love the smell of them. Autumn can't stand them.
But that sage, we found some sage incense. I can stand that.
Where'd you go? Right there. Well, thank you for coming in. We sure do appreciate you. Oh, yeah. We try to keep separated from the paranormal from her and all that stuff because
I bet that's nice. She made one.
Oh yeah, that's right. And she said it worked. I thought that was neat. And let's see. Yeah, and I have sage incense sticks too, which I like the way that smells. And then we have Maria. Thank you for coming in. And there's a lot.
Jesse's the one we want to invite to on our panel one day.
Yes.
Talk about her experience and her channel.
Yes. Yes, definitely. We do everything that our investigations, everything are done with the best intentions, like absolutely no bad vibes or anything. Like
you got to treat them with respect.
Yes. Because just because the physical body's not here doesn't mean they're not. And a lot of people question us about that. And I'm just like, it's not over just because you die, even though you think it is. Just saying. So I'm gonna pull my book out and ask him questions.
You're gonna ask him questions.
Why
since
not?
You got him here.
Why
You've
not?
Wanted him to come on.
What? What'd I miss?
He's gonna interview you since you're here.
Yeah, you're in the spotlight. So he already told us So how long have you been in the paranormal? Or
I've been researching it since I was a kid in the 80s.
Wow. Yeah. And believe it or not, they're not that expensive for a pendulum, but it's only like $15. Is all
I've done more research on it than investigations. So I just these last few years I've only been getting back into the investigation part of it.
Let's see what that say. That's awakened. That's awesome. Oh, but I mean, a lot of people don't even really get that deep into it. I love the research of it and learning about the places and what's happened and uh, finding. My favorite part is finding those cemeteries that's off the side of the road in the woods and nobody knows is there. That's one of my favorite things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when you hold on a minute, let's see right here. Thank you for
Bye.
coming.
Have a wonderful night.
But anyway, when you did your paranormal investigations, do you use any kind of specific equipment or do you just go with by yourself? You know what I mean? Like, do you use anything specific or?
I bring my K2 meters, my spirit boxes, and my apps on my phone.
Yeah, that's basically the way we are too. And that's literally all. You don't even have to have all that. Just a simple flashlight and a camera will work because they can communicate with that.
Oh yeah.
And just like that hotel video, I played the dum dum and left out the most important part. The SLS cam that I did actually caught the flashlight turning on, and of course,
wow.
In the midst of editing 20 videos, I forgot to add that part in there. So.
And then he deleted it.
Whoops. I'm gonna get fired one of these days.
I don't even edit my videos. As you two know, I do everything live as it's happening or as it's not happening. And if I see, even though I'm a believer, I go in with a logical mind. If I find something great, if not, oh well, there's always next time.
Yeah.
Or he don't really either. He's got to just put clips together.
Yeah, I don't do any editing except for the intros. That's all I edit. The rest of the videos are just clips from each
different apps.
Yeah.
Because spirits aren't circus monkeys. They don't perform on command.
No, they don't. When they're ready, they will.
Because we got to switch from phones because I got an app on my phone. He's got to record with his phone, and I have to record with my phone.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Put charcoal.
I mean, you can't really tell a spirit. Communicate with me right now. They'll stand wherever they're at, looking at you, kind of laughing or smirking, going, "Oh, you want to be like that? No problem. Okay. Since you're like that, I'm not going to do what you want."
Typically, the way we do it is like just start talking to them. Like, what is your name? How are you? Or are you allowing us to speak to you? Yeah. and usually by the end of our investigations, usually it's when it starts.
Usually when he's doing the walkthrough, I'll be walking around just not filming, talking to him.
Well, the cemetery that I went to last year, they really love me there, so.
That's awesome.
And that cemetery is a 1700 cemetery. So.
Oh yeah, I love them. They have the best channel. And Joe, boy, he knows a lot about history, man. He knows a lot about it.
I love history.
That was one of my favorite subjects in school.
So yeah, I first got into the paranormal as a kid in the 80s, watching shows like Unsolved Mysteries, Ed and Lorraine Warren, Beyond Belief, shows like that. Mostly unsolved mysteries.
Yeah.
Then I started spending all my time as a kid in my local library after school on weekends. It got to the point where my folks had to actually go to the library to pick me up for dinner because I wasn't leaving. I would get every subject on the paranormal, supernatural, ufology, cryptids, all that stuff. So, and I studied and I read and it's amazing though. And I got books here on the subject. So,
yeah, that's what we are. And I wanted to tell every one of y'all, thank y'all so much. We are 4 away from 400. Y'all are so awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
But so have you ever been into any of these, any kind of like blow your mind places and had any experiences?
I was pushed down a flight of stairs years ago by an unseen
Oh,
force.
that's crazy. That sounds like a bad one too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna click on this one right here because this one right here is something that to me is special because I'm actually an herbalist myself, and why people add that into witch, to being a witch, I never understood. Like, why do they consider that? And if it is,
the Native Americans do it too.
Yeah.
So
I actually like gather and sell certain things, to my local herb shop, and there's a lot of healing stuff in herbalists. But I always wondered why, they add that with the witch name, like it's a bad thing, and it's not.
Dustin's leaving out.
See ya, PPR.
See you later. He's actually going live here in about 45 minutes or something like that.
I like PPR.
Oh, I do too. He's another book of knowledge on the paranormal. And yeah, Appalachian people. That's right. See, I always wanted to try that just to see how that would work. Just a simple ring on a necklace, just to see how it worked. But I know down there in West Virginia, you start talking ginseng and you start getting in their patch, you start coming up missing. I know that.
Yeah. Hey, Parasolo.
Now, hey, Parasolo, good to see you. Thank you for coming in.
How come is it everywhere I go, he always has to follow? He's stalking me, I tell you. He's stalking me, man.
It's because we all a part of the same awesome family, man. There is some good channels around here.
I think Parasolo's in love with me.
Oh, now if you said it about old George, I'd believe it. Oh, me.
So I've never had no earth-shattering paranormal experiences, just like what I just told you all.
Getting pushed down a flight of stairs is pretty like what the heck to me.
But the thing that opened my eyes was seeing my grandmother stand at the foot of my bed when I was a kid.
Let me highlight that because that's hilarious.
Yeah, right, Bud Files. Yeah, and it's a good people, man. Everybody here is good.
Oh yeah, they had a really awesome premiere earlier. Even though Angel got hurt, I hope she's all right. She cut her foot.
I try to support everybody's lives or whatever if I can, but I lead a busy life, so
yeah, us too.
No. Yeah.
Well, usually she's on one and I'm on one,
and then there was another one. There's another one at the same time.
Yeah,
we just try to show them all out.
We get on there and share and say a few words and move on.
So yeah, I'm going to get out there this week and do some history vids while I'm waiting for callbacks to get into places to do some paranormal investigations. So,
oh man, speaking of history, man, we found the coolest place while we were. My daughter was doing her testing for school last week, and we were just out kind of strolling the town, and we found it's a parking lot now, but back in the Frank James days, that we actually found the location where he was tried in Alabama for robbing a stagecoach with federal money, and he was found guilty.
Wow.
It was cool, even though there's nothing but a parking lot there now, but they did leave the sign of the location there.
Wow. I'm big into the Old West. That's another thing, and you guys are probably going to think I'm off my rocker, but I do believe that I've had 2 past life experiences.
Yeah, yeah, she is right. So there's lucky there's two of us. But yeah, and somebody that I was watching ask, I don't really understand like the connection with the pagans and the witches. I know that I guess the pagan may be like the evils. I don't know. I'm not really, you know what I mean? Like I don't really know much about witches that much.
Well, pagans.
We're still learning. That's why another reason why I did this so we can learn.
And perhaps the chat can will correct me if I'm wrong, but my research said that paganism was an early form of Christianity.
It's related to Jesse and Frank James.
You're right, Southern. Yeah, it's a practice. There's nothing evil about Wicca
Oh
or
yeah, no. Which I knew that. I didn't mean it in that kind of way at all, because um, absolutely nothing wrong with it, unless there's
no.
evil involved. But
It goes back in the Puritan days when people were afraid of what they didn't understand.
oh, I know, yeah, and that still goes on today.
Right.
People were hanged for doing herbal medicine, basically.
I never get the logic in that.
I don't
drowning. If you drowned, you was a good person, but it was too late. That was crazy.
Yeah, right. Definitely. Burning at the stake was on their minds. Basically, if they didn't uh, understand, it was just bye, leave, let me do something with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and usually the paranormal is usually stuck under a rug somewhere because everybody was raised that that's evil and it's no good, and I guess that's one reason why it's kind of become popular nowadays, because people are interested in it.
Right.
We have to go over to what you call
Hey Ginger, welcome in. Good to see you.
I can't think of that town.
Which one were?
The witch town.
The one Salem, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, where they had the witch trials.
Right.
I'd like to do that one day.
Yes, definitely. And the movie they made about that was absolutely terrible. I wanted to go to that so bad, but everybody chickened out. So
Right.
Hindu is the oldest world religion. Reiki Master. I've never heard of that.
Welcome in.
Yeah, good to see you. Thank everybody for coming in. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with all the different types of religion and everything, but that's why I said I like to learn.
Yeah, me too.
And right, they were just regular, common Christian folks with a bad rap, probably gathering herbs for medicines when people's sick, and when they get better, they're like, oh, they're, you know what I mean.
And not only that, they were people that had schizophrenia,
Oh yeah,
bipolar, perhaps some women perhaps even some women cheating on their husbands. So back then, it was easier to accuse somebody of being a witch.
Stick the phone. Yeah, they accuse people of being a witch for anything. That's crazy. But I love the old history towns and things. You know, when I posted that video about Cracker Barrel, people say, it's just Cracker Barrel. But if you look at the walls, there is so many stories and history attached to the walls of that place that will just blow your mind.
Yeah.
That's awesome. To be able to use your energy to help someone else, that's just amazing. Hello, Crafting with Kristen. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining. And like I said, another reason why we started the paranormal experiences is so we could learn experiences, learn what to do, what not to do, and about the different things, the good, the bad, the ugly, and people can come up instead of hiding what happened to them and actually share it and teach. And because I know there's a lot of people that's had these experiences, but they're told, don't tell that. Just keep that quiet.
There's more to learn than what we know. There's more out there.
So, and we're definitely open to learning, just the different things.
More ways to do it than what we do it.
And Sandra Pink, I can't. That's somebody that I can't wait to talk to as well. She invited us, anytime that we have a chance, just email her and anything we like to know. She'll help us, and she does the Wiccan stuff. Something else I'm not familiar with, but again, I just love learning the different things, and I'm one of the type of people that I like to pick and choose, and if it's something that maybe I don't like or don't agree with it, just let it go, and that's hey.
Yeah. But we can learn a lot from the spirits in the spirit world.
Oh yeah, they have a lot to tell, and I want to go back to that unknown soldier's grave just to see if we can get some names. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of activity at that spot. But.
Yeah, we didn't get to talk to them.
No, we didn't get to investigate because it was very bad raining. And
we did a little bit of walk through there, but then we went straight to the children.
Yeah, we went to the children's playground and we did like a good 30, 45 minute hour investigation there, and that was awesome.
Right.
Can't wait for that one to come out. Connecting with you all is healing to me. Right. Just the friendship and the fellowship alone is awesome. That's another reason why I'm so excited about the YouTube channel, because you make connections, and even though we may all come from different backgrounds and different beliefs, we always put that aside to come and be friends and have a good time, and all that drama and stuff is gone. Drama is just something that we don't like, and 90% of the people that we have anything to do with don't either. So,
well, my lives are all drama free, as I'm sure you guys all know.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see, who was that? We just got a new one.
And besides, when I'm doing an investigation, I don't want to see no argument in the chat. That just brings me down and opens me up for negative energy.
Yeah, oh yeah. So, all right, how do you do a live investigation? Do you just use your phone, or do you have like a hotspot, or how does that work?
I use my phone and I just put it on mobile data, and away I go.
Well, thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate you and hope you have a good dinner and an amazing night. We love you so much. Thank you for coming. All right. Where's the mouse?
Nope. I use my phone and I use my mobile data.
Did I? Yeah. There we go.
So I thought about maybe trying to do that, but we're gonna have to use a more expensive plan, I guess, to get the unlimited. It's like $60-something for that. But
Well, I got some. I'm working on some investigations for this summer.
what does it say? My grandma used to say, "Leave the drama to someone else's mama." That's right. And then,
Ned Monique.
oh God, I can't wait till that video comes out too. When you thought you saw the spirit, we have a good one coming out anyway. I need to get that ready to drop, but
Well, tomorrow I'll be doing a video on Chief Tecumseh. We have
oh
a
yeah,
we have a statue not far from me, because before Windsor was Windsor, we had a small little town called Sandwich,
mm-hmm.
and it was the site of the Battle War of 1812. So Chief Tecumseh helped us during that war. So there's a statue in the town with him, and so I'm going to do a live video on that tomorrow.
Oh man, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be awesome. I love learning about people like that.
I'm also thinking of doing a bootlegging history video on that town as well, because it was also the site of bootleggers back in the 20s and 30s.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that was a real popular thing around here too. And we knew this man that ran a towing service, and he fixed cars and stuff. He did it until the day he died and was never caught because they never did think to look underneath his car lift.
Yeah.
He had a hidden trap door underneath his four-post lift. He'd have a car on it when they come search.
Wow.
Oh me.
So yeah, there's no reason I can't do history vids until I get some cars back.
Oh yeah. Well, see, just like our channel and yours, just because it has paranormal history, you know what? It don't matter. You can do anything.
Oh yeah.
Coming up this summer, we're going to have hikes. We're going to be doing like fishing. We'll be doing some magnet fishing.
Oh, me too. Magnet fishing, metal detecting,
Yes, variety of stuff. So that's usually what we occupy our summer with. So hopefully this summer goes much better than last summer because I burned my leg, I broke my leg, just all kind of stuff. So we didn't get to get out much, but hopefully this year will be a lot better. My back injury.
I mean, I love the paranormal and I love history, so.
Mm-hmm. But that to me, just learning, But what, like you had the point too the other day about how much of the history that we're taught in school is true.
Yeah,
I bet quite a bit of it's not.
Oh yeah, I mean they want to censor history, and I'm not about that.
That's it.
I'm not about censoring history at all.
And we're not either. I like to learn the truth, not fake whatever they made up. The absolute.
They're teaching in schools that the Holocaust was made up.
What? Well, we know that's not true.
Right.
There you go. And Autumn's grandmother, she was not born in Poland, but her father and mother fled from Poland during that time. They went to Ann Arbor, Michigan. That's where their family was born. But her mom and dad was both born in Poland. They were Polish immigrants. So that right there, that whole Holocaust, that kind of touches home.
Mm-hmm.
And My family, I know I have the most redneck voice ever, but our family actually originates from Britain, Scotland, Ireland, Germany.
Right.
That's where my family comes from. But
oh yeah, I got heritage. I got Ukrainian heritage, Native American, and Scottish.
I'm supposed to have, some Native American, but I don't know how much. I know my mother was able to register as Dakota Cherokee, but she didn't have a whole bunch.
Nice.
But
Thank you for dropping my link, Myers.
oh yeah, you guys, if you guys are not connected to Derek, y'all go and join his YouTube channel, guys, because he does a lot of awesome stuff, tells some awesome stories, and just
It's been dead on my channel in terms of history vids and investigations because our nice weather just came and we had
I know.
we had cold one day, nice the other. So we had some pretty weird weather, but I'm gonna get out there this week.
The Southern Clairvoyant. Every time you tell me that, I still think that's awesome to be part of the Hatfield and McCoy families. That's great.
Oh yeah,
that's cool. But we've hit our hour mark, and I have to actually get up at 3 in the morning tomorrow because I got to count my entire meat department by myself. So I got to get up early. But
if anybody knows of a haunted dog they see for sale, let me know. I want to buy one.
And there's somebody that I don't remember what.
I don't remember either.
But they actually sell them. Like they have them, but I don't. Autumn will have to look them up one day.
I
And
don't remember.
I was told to stay away from eBay because eBay I can get screwed over.
oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
this isn't like them. It's private. Like they have like a whole thing, and they deal with it like privately. They don't do.
It
like,
was from like YouTube.
yeah, it was a creator.
Like we was on live talking to somebody.
Yeah,
Nice.
but,
Like it was somebody we know. It seems like Autumn wants one, but I can't have one.
And then, of
a
course-
really haunted one.
yeah, evil haunted one. This one right here just got an
She's not
attachment.
evil.
But
Oh, and I also do unboxings on my channel as well, you guys. Of stuff I get from Amazon. So
Hey.
Hey there, M&A Mystery Tours. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in.
hey, M&A.
We appreciate you.
All right, guys. If you guys are going to get off here, I'm going to get off too. And thank you for having me up. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to the next time.
All right, thank you. We're going to get off too. So thank all you awesome folks for coming in and allowing us to hit. Just a minute ago, we hit 397. So
we forgot to show our bus.
Oh yeah,
I want to show our Decker bus. If y'all,
it's kind of hard to see it, but 100, 200, 300. We're gonna.
When we hit 400, they're gonna be a 400 Decker.
Nice.
As we
And
go
it's
up.
going to go up, but when we hit 1,000, we're going to have a express, a train.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna,
yeah. We'll make a train when we hit 1,000. But
Nice.
that's my lovely artwork. I guess
it's not
you call
actually
it.
done.
But anyway, thank you, awesome folks, for coming on here and supporting us. And we love y'all to death. And we'll see y'all next Monday night. Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.